Hello again, this is Mr. Bedley. We are doing Excel, fourth grade Excel, lesson number 9. We're going to be learning about money today, our favorite subject, about coins. So are you guys ready for this? All right, so pay attention and make sure you are pausing the video when I say to pause it and give it your best shot on your own when it's time for that. And then make sure that you watch how I do the problems and fix any wrong answers. Here we go. Learning change equivalents up to $1, pennies, nickels, and dimes, and then we're going to learn about recognizing coins. How many nickels are equal to 15 cents? Since 1 nickel is equal to 5 cents, you can count by fives to solve the problem. So let's use our fingers here again. Each nickel is 5 cents, so 5, 10, 15 if we're using our fingers there. That's 3 nickels. All right, little glitch there. Count by fives to answer each question. 30 cents is how many nickels? Can you use your fingers again? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's a whole hand. 30. So that's 6 nickels. Why don't you pause the video and try numbers 2 and 3 on your own. Watch out for number 2. Okay, so you should have already done number 2. 65 cents in nickels. I'm going to use this space up here at the top of the screen to show you my virtual fingers. So we're counting by fives up to 65. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, my whole hand is full of fingers. Try this with your own hands and your own fingers. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Now what do? I've used up both hands. You got to stop and remember, I got 10 already. And then you keep going from 50, 55, 60, 65. So you got a handful, another handful, and 3. That makes 10 and 3, which is 13 nickels. I bet some of you missed that one. That's a tricky one. How about 40 cents? Let's use our fingers again up here by the word name. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's a whole handful. 30, 30, 30, 35, and 40. So we've got 5 here and 3 there. That makes 8 nickels. Now dimes are much easier. A dime is 10 cents. We just count by tens. 70 cents is 7 dimes. Do you see where the 7 came from? 7 dimes, 70 cents. You try 5 and 6. Pause the video. All right, so you should have already answered this. 40 cents is 4 dimes. 10, 20, 30, 40. 80 cents is 8 dimes. 100 cents can also be written as $1 with a dollar sign and a decimal point. Now that you know this, you can see that $1 equals how many dimes? Pause the video and try that one. The answer is 10, because 10 times 10 is 100. Pause the video and try number 8. How many nickels is a dollar? Okay, you should have already done it, and the answer is 20, because if 10 dimes make a dollar and you have 2 nickels for every dime, you need twice as many nickels, or 20. All right, let's take a look at number 9 now. Dante had a quarter. He bought a stamp that cost 15 cents. How much was his change? Do you know how much a quarter is worth? A quarter is worth 25 cents. And if he spent 15 cents on a stamp, what was his change? 25 minus 15 is 10. So his change was 10 cents. Write that on your paper. Pause the video and try numbers 10 and 11. A pen costs 51 cents. You should have already done this. Laura gave the clerk 55 cents. How much was her change? 55 minus 51 comes out to be 4. Change was 4 cents. Evan bought a yo-yo that cost 22 cents. Boy, that was a cheap yo-yo. He gave the clerk a quarter. How much was his change? Again, a quarter is 25 cents minus 22 cents. Notice how I wrote this going sideways to save some space. You always want to save room for your word problems right above that line to write your answer. You don't want to show your work and have it run into that little box area that I just drew. You don't want to draw the box, but you wouldn't want to have the problem where you're messing up that area. You want to reserve that just for the answer. And so 25 take away 22 is obviously 3 cents. All right, the next part says cross off the coins that add to 15 cents. The way you do that is you cross off a dime because that's 10 cents and a nickel because that's 5 cents, and then you need to show your work by writing the amount of each coin. 10 and 5 makes 15 cents, and that number goes on the blank at the bottom of your paper. Needed a little more space here to see it. Okay, now try number 13. Don't forget to show your work right here. Pause the video, turn it back on when you're ready. All right, so to make 40 cents, we need a quarter, that's 25. We need a dime, that's 10. Notice how I'm crossing those off and writing down the values as I go. 25 and 10 makes 35. If I cross off the nickel now, that's 5 more cents. Add that up and get 40 cents. These two numbers here would go in your check answer if you had a check answer. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Hope you understand money a little bit better, and do your very best on your guided practice and your homework side, and make sure you add up all those check answers. Don't fake any of your check answers. Don't just write the number, and copy it. Don't just copy it down. You have to actually add those up. If it doesn't add up, you got to go back, figure out what your mistake is, or ask for help if you can't find it.